chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Texas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have this.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing is looking downfield to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the single back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the outside. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. It's in the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide,
and the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib.
Well, he's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
that wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
On the ground, it's Rooks. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They go to the draw. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. He's at the top. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, down a throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. His athleticism. His tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grab behind the line. It's Rooks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Bumble. Turning it on! And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few down. That last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The incomplete pass brings up third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. That's reeled in. It's Lacy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be over... You want to be a blitzer all the time? I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of...
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for space. It's Rooks. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He'll work his way down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying.
Into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today? Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Caught close to the marker, it's White. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch, it's Rooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Swings it out to the flat. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Snap from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's White. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Under fire. The throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Wants to throw on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rooks. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush,
and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll throw on third down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking downfield on first down. He's open on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rooks. Just shedding tackles. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll go to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
He lets one fly deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Got a man. It's McCutcheon. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Lacey. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Got his man on the right. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground.